If you've ever wondered exactly how much it costs to hire a professional one-on-one matchmaker to help you find someone special, you're in the right spot. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how much it costs and look at actual prices from a few different matchmakers. And make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video because I'm also going to share a few tips to help you save some money if you're going to be hiring a matchmaker. And I'll also share a more affordable option in case the higher price tag is outside of your budget. Let's get into it. The average cost of hiring a professional matchmaker is somewhere around $4,500 for a 3 to 6 month membership. The full range of prices can be anywhere from around $1,000 all the way up to $300,000, depending on the company you choose and the package you're purchasing. Now, if a couple $1,000s is within your budget, keep watching and we'll get into some more specific details and also share some quality companies you can check out to get started. And for anybody whose jaw is on the floor with that pricing, yes, professional matchmaking is expensive, but you're not completely out of luck. One option we like to recommend is a matchmaking service that does curate matches for you, but it's done algorithmically through a complex computer system. In other words, you still get curated matches, but it's only going to cost you like $20 to $30 a month. You will have to do some of the work yourself, but the savings are pretty big. The company we're referring to is eHarmony, and we've included a link to our eHarmony review in the description box below, as well as a link to get you a free trial account if you want to check things out. For those still interested in a one-on-one matchmaker, let's dig more into pricing. Now, there are two quick disclaimers you need to be aware of. Number one, just because a matchmaking service is more expensive doesn't necessarily mean that it's better. And number two, just because a matchmaking service is less expensive doesn't automatically mean it's a better deal. In simpler terms, when choosing the right matchmaking service for you, make sure you aren't just making your decision based solely on price. Yes, price is absolutely something you should consider, but it should not be the sole determining factor in which company you hire. And if you do want some help picking out the best matchmaking service where you're actually getting incredible value for your money, we've included a link in the description box below to our list of the best matchmakers. You're definitely going to want to check that out. Now, let's look at some actual prices. First up, we have 3-Day Rule. 3-Day Rule offers a 3-month membership for $5,900 and a 6-month membership for $9,500 total. The company also offers a few VIP level packages that range up to around $80,000 with several stopping points in between the range. What's unique about these packages is that most matchmaking services price their memberships on the number of dates, meaning you pay like $5,000 and you get 4 dates or something like that. With 3-Day Rule, you're purchasing a membership for a period of time, but with a guaranteed minimum number of dates. What's nice about this is that you still get the guaranteed number of dates like you would with another company, but if they are able to find you more good matches in that time period, you will get more dates. With most of the other companies, you get your contracted number of dates, and that's it. If you're interested in checking out 3-Day Rule, we've included a link to our full review in the description box below. Spoiler alert, they are and have been our topic for a long while. Next, we have It's Just Lunch. It's Just Lunch's packages range from around $1,000 up to $15,000, with most people paying somewhere between $2,500 and $3,500 for a 12-date package based on our research. The reason we say based on our research is because It's Just Lunch doesn't make their pricing public. We had to do some digging, but we were able to find a good sample size of real customers to get these pricing numbers from. Unfortunately, one of our main sources of pricing was through court documents because It's Just Lunch was part of a $77 million class action lawsuit that claimed the company was a massive scheme to defraud tens of thousands of single professionals throughout the country, especially busy, affluent professional women. If you're interested in learning more about that lawsuit, we've included a link to our full breakdown video in the description box below. Unfortunately, this is one of those cases where the cheaper price doesn't necessarily mean the better option. And real quick, before we look at one more example and share some tips to help save you some money, if you're enjoying this video and you want to help support the channel, would you consider taking 2 seconds to hit the like and subscribe buttons? It does so much to help us out and allows us to keep putting out great content like this for you. Thanks. Let's get back into it. The last example I want to share is Kelleher International. Now, spoiler alert, Kelleher International also had some legal trouble with a pretty wild lawsuit that we'll be covering in an upcoming video, so make sure you're subscribed and you don't miss that. When it comes to pricing, Kelleher International's memberships start at $25,000. Yes, I said starts at $25,000 and goes up to $300,000. This includes paying a $15,000 upfront fee just to get started. This is obviously the high end of the spectrum, but we wanted to share it just so you can see the full spread. Now that we've probably put everyone's jaws on the floor, let's look at a few industry secrets that you can use to try and save a few bucks in your search for someone special. First, with most companies, there looks to be some room for negotiation. We found a lot of reports of people paying vastly different prices for what appeared to be the exact same packages. Now, we were not privy to the actual contract, so maybe there were some differences in what people were getting, but we're pretty confident that there is definitely room for negotiation. It's not always going to be possible, but it never hurts to ask. Second, most matchmaking services have the ability to customize packages. If there's something you do or do not want in a package, ask and see if they'll build you something custom to fit exactly what you are looking for. And at the risk of sounding like a broken record, it's not always going to be possible, but it never hurts to ask. Third, matchmaking services do occasionally run sales and special offers, but they are almost never posted publicly. Again, it doesn't hurt to ask if they have any special discounts running that you can take advantage of. And lastly, if you're new to all of this, it doesn't hurt to try an option like eHarmony that is a bit closer to a traditional dating app first. At most, it's going to run you a few $100, and if it works, you saved a ton. If it doesn't work, you can always still hire a matchmaker and you aren't out much extra. Again, if this sounds like a good option, we've included a link in the description box below to try eHarmony for free. Hopefully you now have a much clearer picture about how much matchmaking services cost. If you enjoyed this video and you want to help support the channel, please take 2 seconds to hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really does help out the channel a bunch. Thanks and good luck out there.